Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have a very nice love reading. We do, right? And a very nice one. Might be downplaying if I say that, because by saying that the Ace of Shells is here. This is happiness and abundance. Sagittarius got that card, right? But this was your card as well, for sure it was. And the proposal card is here, but in the meantime, Capricorn, we start with take action, and we see kind of the angel here, here it is, to take action at the bottom. The situation will improve is another angel here. But somebody here wants to take action so their situation will improve, right? I feel like this is telling you all about your person. It could be you. We have the Ace of Cups, and then we have the Five of Michael. This situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. So somebody wanted something to work out for them, and they realized this isn't working out. And I'm just sitting here going with it, like, kind of like, if you stay at a career that you're like, gee, I hate my life, right? Don't like my life. I go to this job every day. There's no joy for me. There's no creative outlet here at all. I'm just kind of a paper clip here, basically. But release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. All right, so they're using nice words here. Somebody wants to be uplifted. We have Old Ghost, The Sweet Temptation, and Taking to Heart. This looks a lot like my little granddaughter. It's cute, but she's bigger here. It's a little kind of a 3-year-old, right? And the Old Ghost's card, Capricorn, she's looking at herself in this tree. She's almost like a prisoner of the tree, right? Let's see what it says about the Old Ghosts. Yeah. Everyone's past holds someone who left a deep mark, either for good or bad, but who slipped away or vanished. All right, Capricorn, you might have slipped away or vanished, or this person is afraid that you have slipped away. Now, this could be you, like, concerned here that they have slipped away, but this reading talks about somebody who wants to get out of their situation to have happiness and abundance in their life. It's really clear here, right? Yeah. And we have looking over our shoulder, we still glimpse them in our memories. Is Kara Morgan looking back with longing or resentment? A witch knows that it's not good to carry around either sentiment forever. To be finally free of them, our choice is to either draw a mental line under the person and move on, or seek some kind of reconciliation and conclusion. So somebody feels in between here because their life is not serving them. Whatever they're doing here is not bringing joy or happiness, right? And with that being said, they're right now, they're kind of in between, kind of like the Hanged Man, like suspended, like, well, am I going to reconcile with Capricorn, or am I going to let it go? And this has come up before, because this person here, whoever is in this reading, Capricorn, it could be you, but somebody went through like an awakening, and they're still kind of dealing with that. They're still dealing with this kind of breakthrough they had, basically, or this awakening, a spiritual awakening, where they're like, well, this isn't working in my life. I feel like Capricorn is a soulmate, and I should get to step in here. I feel like that's the energy here. Whatever they're dealing with, maybe this is yours. So that's left for you to decide. I'm going to read it like this is your person. Now, the Sweet Temptation card is here. This talks about, somebody who, these kids went to go pick strawberries for their mom, and they're like, well, these smell so good. Forget, these are organic for sure. They are, right? But they smell so good because they're out in the middle of, nowhere. These little witches, they live in these kind of villages, and these are good witches. They all were, right? Originally, yes, they were. And until mean people came along, basically, back in Salem, yeah. And so the Sweet Temptation card, Capricorn, it speaks of somebody who was just kind of maybe living their life, and they realize, I really can't live without these strawberries, basically, right? And there's some trouble that they're getting into by eating the strawberries, right? This trouble is some type of stress in their life, or dealing with somebody else who It's almost like they call this card the sweet temptation, but it's almost like the sweetest taboo, right? It's really kind of what it is here. So, this old ghost card, it talks about carrying this energy around you with you for a long time. Well, what am I going to do? Well, it's what it does is rob you of your, they call this units. I'm not sure who said it, if it is Jack Canfield, or it doesn't matter. It's some self-help or spiritual or a psychic person, right? And he is somewhat definitely psychic, right? But this old ghost cards, it talks, it says, if you carry this around and you never make a decision, all you are doing is robbing yourself of energy to be used for something else you want to create or manifest. In other words, you're wasting your creative energy when you don't make a decision and you walk around in between, undecided. It really works against you, right? And if you look at people who do this kind of stuff, they're missing out, and which is another video to do someday, right? They're really missing out on something they really want, or other creative outlets in their life, or more abundance, and it's etc., right? We also have taking to heart. Here's the baby witch, and here she is, and she's sitting here with a little cute little dress on. I feel like it is, yeah. I love these kind of little dresses on little girls, right? Definitely, when they are very, very young. And the sunflowers are here. This is protection and abundance. The sunflowers are a very like psychic card, very kind of ancient, not card, flower, ancient flower. And here, like a mystical flower. And here we have the ducks here, and the ducks are with the baby ducks. Ducks are a trip because they always help each other, right? You always see ducks together. You don't see a lonely duck. They don't work like that. If people would get together like that, regardless, what culture they come from, we could really change the world and have a new earth here, right? A new earth with joy and happiness and abundance, and nobody would go without, right? You guys want to find out about the new earth? Go see Pam Gregory. She talks about it, right? So taking to heart here, Capricorn. So, this little girl's very happy. She sees the togetherness here, and your person sees the togetherness in you. And they see that their situation's not working out somewhere else. Yeah, the situation will improve only if somebody takes action here. That's why the two angel cards are together, right? Yes, they are supporting one another. And let's look at taking to heart. Yeah. Taking to heart. Let's see. Where is it? Today is the solstice. We just passed the spring solstice. We did. And Emily Meadows wears her finest for the occasion. So this is like celebrating a new cycle, definitely. And abundance, right? The spring solstice talked about abundance, right? The flowers are starting to bloom and things like that. She feels very grown up and regal, which is really royal, right? But it only takes an obstinate goose. Okay, they're not ducks. They're geese. Okay, I beg your pardon, but hey. She feels grown up and regal, but it only takes a stubborn goose to barge past, and Emily feels like just a humble witch again. But she knows not to take it personally and take things to heart or internalize them, right? After all, the goose wasn't being rude. It's much harder when people say or do hurtful things. Realize that opinions contrary to your own are only opinions. They are just people projecting their own reality. Yeah, and a lot of people will do that, and that's fine. We have to accept everybody's opinion, but there's a war against your thoughts, you guys. Yeah, if you haven't kind of realized that, yeah, there is. Let's see what else we have here. Realize that opinions contrary to your own are just that. They're just people projecting their own reality, and it can't affect yours unless you let it. The goose wanders off, and Emily feels special again, with neither party taking it personally as it should be. Yeah, okay, so somebody here is like basically internalizing something here. Yeah, they're internalizing something. Maybe somebody is being mean, but I feel like this is more about somebody who realizes that everybody has their own opinions, and it's like somebody here has like internalized something here. And so what they have done is kind of take away, given up their own power here, because they really want to make this decision here about a reconciliation with you, Capricorn. I feel like they do. This taking to heart thing, some people take things to heart about everything, right? Every little thing, they see something and they go, oh, right? And it's awful to be that way. You need to stand in your own power and think for yourself, and don't let somebody have their opinion, but don't just because, and just because a narrative's going around, you don't need to believe it, right? It's there for a reason. And it's there for a reason. We're not going to discuss the reason here. Your person's cards, Capricorn, are travel, proposal, and sun, and the sun, right? Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. And this is what your person wants. I feel like they do, because these are their cards. And the travel card, Capricorn, this person is dreaming of proposing to you. And the sun card in this deck, the sun is always a beautiful card. Yes, it is. So, if you start seeing negativity about the sun, I wouldn't doubt it. But yeah, don't ever believe it. Growth in personal relationships, newfound optimism and enthusiasm. And that's what this person is thinking of proposing to you, Capricorn. But they have to reconcile with you first with the old ghosts card. Beautiful, beautiful energy here. So let's get into the reading, Capricorn. And I hope you guys are all well. Yeah, and not internalizing everything. Don't do that, Capricorn, right? Yeah. It's interesting. Even if you are an empath, right, you have to understand that, I know somebody who's an empath. But it's like, in a way, they kind of, at the same time, they are not at the top of their empathy, right, basically, or their empathic journey, because although they can read people's energies and feel other people's, pain, they don't leave it there. They don't say, well, I understand the situation now, and, maybe I can help, or maybe I can't, or offer advice. They let somebody else's sad energy just take them down. I'm like, oh my goodness, here, you don't do that. And this taking to heart card can possibly talk about that. It can talk about somebody who just, lets negative people kind of draw them, bring them down. And your person is basically trying not to do that. I feel like they are. I feel like they realized here that somebody's a lot of growth here, right? For somebody in this reading. Personal growth, but this reading is really about this personal growth, some form of awakening here, right? You can't have growth without a waking up, right? Yeah. And so, with that being said, this is growth in order to choose a situation that does serve you. And that is a reconciliation and growing a relationship with you, Capricorn. Yeah, especially with the sun and the proposal card here. And the old ghost. Let's see what we have. We have the King of Wands forever showing up in your reading. Here's the Two of Wands reversed. Wow. Eight of Pentacles, Capricorn. Page of Wands. And in this Page of Wands, a man walks away from the woman, right? And he looks like he looks pretty sad here, or serious, and she's calling out to him. And he looks like he's really leaving, right? He does, right? And the hay is rolling around here, almost like there's kind of a storm, or not a storm, but the wind is blowing, and it's just not a great sign. Let's see what else. It can also talk about like a lack of abundance, kind of. It can, but let's move on here. And we also have the Queen of Pentacles showing up. We have the Two of Pentacles reversed. So I'm pulling the cards over here just in case the star should show up or something like that, Let's see what we have. And we have the Five of Cups. And I am definitely pulling these very randomly. You guys can probably hear me over here. And let's see what else we have, Capricorn. Your hopes and fears is going to be the Gemini card. And this is the Lovers. It is. And so we're going to place the Six of Pentacles over the Lovers. We see the angel, right? And your hopes and fears, Capricorn, is either about a Gemini or a decision. Let a choice be made. We know the choice here is to reconcile or to let something go. So somebody, your person is on this fence, but what they really want is to be with you. We see it leaning this way, of course, proposal and sun, right? And the man puts the ring on the woman's finger. You guys could be vice versa. It could be two women, two men. Yeah. It's two people who love each other. That's all it is. Let's see what else we have, you guys. In the outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. So, yeah, let's get a card, and we're going to, even though this is a Sphinx, we're going to cover the Wheel of Fortune too. We are, you guys. I beg your pardon here, but hey, the Sphinx, you know. Let's see what we have. So we understand these cards very well. It's a beautiful reading, Capricorn, with the Wheel of Fortune next to the Lovers here. The angel, you're hoping the angel will bless this. And what I mean by you're hoping here about that, you're hoping that this is blessed by the universe. You're hoping this person will wake up and like trust in the angels or trust in their spirit guides, or, you know, you're hoping they'll get one. You're like, yeah, can you get one? I got $5 for you. Yeah, go get your spirit guide. Right? You're like, wake up here. Yeah, everybody, no more sleeping in bed. Yeah. And so, you know, and in your outcome, Capricorn, is the Wheel of Fortune. It's a beautiful outcome because next to this here, and then you have the Six of Pentacles here, next to the Lovers here, and this is a choice that you're hoping for, but they come together like a beautiful puzzle in this reading. The Six of Pentacles is here in your environment, so this is give and take. This is balance and harmony because he's holding the scales, right? The sixes are priorities, and this is how you affect this person. So they want, you know, they want balance in their life. This person wants balance. They want something that serves them, right? Over here and over here. Over here, it serves me, you know, in every part of my life, and I need balance with these scales, right? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this Five of Michael, where the situation doesn't serve you, consider taking an uplifting approach. Like, consider another path, right? Release your attachment to the outcome. I feel like that is the Five of Swords, right? Now, it could be the Five of Cups, but it doesn't matter. Regardless here, this is somebody choosing a new path, and they are darn near close, Capricorn. I mean, very close here, unless this is you. So we start the reading here with the King of Wands holding his gecko or his gecko, whatever. This is gecko, I believe. Yeah, I think it's gecko. But hey, you know, no matter, right? This is for protection. Yeah, it is. It's for protection. The King of Wands wants to live an inspirational life, a life of passion, movement, inspiring, like just kind of, you know, a very rich life, right? And so he holds that gecko here. Here's the Two of Wands reversed here. Now, this is in your challenge, Capricorn, or what it does look like a challenge here, but this is about a choice. It's reversed here. And I feel like Capricorn, with the Two of Pentacles reversed, you could have felt off balance about this. Kind of, you're not sure here if this person is making this decision. Yeah. I feel like you're probably unsure here. This decision requires somebody to walk away from some type of situation, the Page of Wands, for a new direction, because we see it here. And that sits like in the past. But I believe here that this has been going on for a long time. That's why this sits here. Like, I need to make a choice about moving on from something. Either make the choice. It's like, you know, make the choice, or, right? Like, poo or get off the pot, right? Yeah. And so The Two of Wands sits here reversed. This is about this couple here moving forward together in life, because his hand's on her elbow. They're holding the globe together. I feel like Capricorn here in the near future. This Two of Pentacles reversed, though. This is in the near future. This is somebody no longer going back and forth about this. This is somebody who has decided here. And it is this energy where I don't need to let other people form my opinions. I have my own mind. I have my own thoughts. I have my own intuition. This taking to heart card. Somebody here is like growing up. It's it. That's it. They're growing up. They're letting other people, the way other people think, it's not hurting them anymore. They're like, I want to be with Capricorn. I want to step forward. I want a reconciliation. And that's what's going on with your person, Capricorn, I believe. And so let's get a few more cards. And let's just get a card here on what is helping you, Capricorn. The Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. The man walks away with one pentacle. Yeah, this is helping you if this person, I believe, would just kind of walk away from a situation and kind of be happy. Maybe they have to step away with less money. Maybe they do. We're going to go to their extended. The first card they have is travel, and we see these Chinese fishermen. They might not be fishermen, but I believe they are. And here they are, and they are on the boat. And we have the proposal card is crossing your person or challenging them or supporting them. It is all of the above here, because here they are making up their mind to reconcile with you. And the Sun card sits here. Your person's dreaming all about this. This is a lot like the Six of Swords, though, like transitioning from a situation. Here they are dreaming. It's possible they live far away from you as well. And the proposal card is here. This is a time for happy. The proposal card is what it is. It's a time for celebrations and happy commitments and, committing to somebody. This is definitely what is on their mind and supporting them here, right? And the Sun card shows up in why it's all happening for them. With regard to relationships, this is a wonderful period for emotional happiness around you. If you're single, it's the beginning of a strong new relationship. Well, or if they're cutting ties with somebody, possibly. Yeah, it definitely could be for some. And this is the sun shines brilliantly on your whole life. You are feeling much more optimistic and enthusiastic about everything in your life. And that's what this taking to heart card talks about. It talks about, I used to let the way people think bother me. I don't let other people, decide my fate and destiny, decide my future. I make my own decisions. I step into my own power. Yeah, I don't care anymore. And release your attachment to the outcome. Maybe they cared about what somebody thought about, I don't know, maybe them staying with somebody or staying in another situation, or maybe even staying in a career. This could be about somebody who could have a huge career possibly, and they just have to leave in order to reconcile with you. But we're going to go see all about them, Capricorn. Yes, we are. This is going to be a 10-card spread. This person wants to propose. It's so clear here. And we're also going to see what's unknown about your person. Yeah. We're going to see what we're going to have their whole spread. We're going to see the action they're going to take, how they feel about you, and things like that, right? And your advice, Capricorn, I did not go over this card, and I'm going to go over it now. Here's the Five of Cups. This is your advice. And this is also how you are being affected here. This is an ending. This Five of Cups, this Five of Michael is the Five of Swords, I believe. Fives are typically endings about release, sadness, struggles, challenges, right? It is. But this Five of Cups, it's in your advice. I feel like this person's going to end something, and they're going to, and here he's not worried about what the man who is drowning is calling out to him, save me. And he doesn't like to hear it, but he's kind of, bracing himself, like, I have to let this person sink, basically. Your person's going to let something go that doesn't serve them. They know this doesn't serve them. And this card is showing this man here who is much like this little girl here, taking to heart, basically, where I don't care about what other people think anymore. This is my life, and I want to live it. Yeah, this is the kind of energy where you're not going to live physically forever on this earth, right? And so you need to step into your happiness and joy now. And that's your person. Yeah, we're going to end this reading, Capricorn. Thank you so much for joining me here. They're all super affordable. I have the link below in the description box. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.